Yes. So, do white people hate blacks? Um, do white people hate people from Africa? Because sometimes when we talk about black people, some of the blacks from uh, other places, other continents actually, that are not Africans, always don't want to be called Africans. But the bad news is, or the good news is, that you are all originally Africans, no matter where you are, no matter you were born in the United States of America, you were raised there, you have like 10 ancestors there. You are originally African. There is no um, original or original European, I'm original American, I'm original whatever you are. Of course, you have a lineage, a very, very long lineage from Africa, as long as you are black, because Africa is the original black continent. Now, do whites hate Africans or do whites hate black people? I wouldn't say yes. It's not really right. It's not correct to say that white people hate Africans, because if they hated us, they wouldn't even be interacting with us. But I'm going to be giving you my own perspective, the way I see things as Shama benefits, and I think we can learn from each other. This is the only way we can learn to live with different people of different colors, of different perspectives, and people that are so sensitive to our skins, people that are so sensitive to the ways we do our things and everything. Now, there are things that have been happening since like ways those days of the colonial masters, the days when Africa was under their rule, the days when these people were on the top, like over the top, because they had everything, like Europe and people that identify themselves as white people were ruling the world. Asia and Africa were like nowhere to be seen. And in that way, these people that are existing right now were brought up and being taught to think that people from the other parts of the world are worthless, or people from the other parts of the world. I'm trying as much as possible to use the right words, to use the right language, so that I don't offend any person or any person from Europe or white person that is watching this video. So, as those people that created history, the people that wrote the books that we read, some of the books that we think are on our sides or defend our history or defend our cultures, but those books were actually kept by the people that were the perpetrators of the things that are written in those books. And sometimes it makes us wonder. So, these whites, all the whites that did all these stuffs, that started the slave trade, that started the wars that happened in Africa, that funded all the massacres that have been going on in Africa for all those years, for many decades, over 100 decades that have been going on all those years. These people trained their children, their grandchildren, and other people that they put out to think that they are over the top, that there is no one, excuse me, someone called me, that there is no one that can ever be like them, and there is no one that can ever do what they want. And do you know why they did this? This was because of insecurity. They were not secure of the people from other parts of the world. For example, Africans, there is a different level of ability. Is a different level of smartness. There's a different level of hard work. I don't even know how I can define it. There's a different level of smartness, intelligence that is in Africa that is not anywhere in any other part of the world. The person that is telling you this right now is seated in a bedroom in Vietnam. But I'm telling you, I have been at over 10 TASICs with people from different parts of the world, and I've come out not just number one, but in a mile, like 10 times better than the person that I'm working with, or better than all the people that I'm working with. Not because I'm so smart, I'm not the smartest. I have seen people that are so smart, not because I'm the most intelligent, but because Africans are so much intelligent. The black people are so much intelligent. Let me give you an example. There are just a few car manufacturing plants in Africa, and they're counted on fingers, and they're in scattered parts of the continent. Like if we have one in Rwanda, we have one in South Africa, or we have one in Nigeria and other parts of the continent. We don't have a car manufacturing plant in Uganda, for example. But there are people that are mechanics in Uganda that will dismantle a car engine. Okay? They will dismantle it, put it down, nuts to nuts, paper to paper, gas to gas, and everything, all the oils and everything, dismantle them without going or even visiting any car manufacturing plant, without watching anything on the internet, without having any blueprint of what they are looking at. But they will dismantle it and put it back together, clean it, repair it, and put it back together. And some do this even without visiting any formal education. Just something they have learned in the garage for 1 year, 2 years, and they do that thing. There is nowhere in this world that you're going to find that level of smartness. So, I don't want you to think, I'm giving you this information because I want to make it as clean as possible. I don't want to be offensive to any person. But the only reason why this looks like so much like hate is because there is so much fear for the black people. There's a black person, if you put a black person in the same place, in the same position with a white person, I want to tell you, I want to assure you 100%, the black person is going to deliver more than a white person. The African person is going to deliver more than a white person. For example, I've watched a lot of stories. I've watched a lot of news on TV, international media, foreign media, not just African media, where people from different parts of the world are asked about Africa, and children between the age of 15 to 25, okay, I shouldn't just call them kids, they're old people, adults, between the age of 15 to 25, can't even differentiate between a continent, Africa, and countries like Nigeria and Mozambique and Zimbabwe. A lot of people think Africa is a country in Europe and America. And a number of those people also think that Africa has one kind of language. A number of them think that Africa has one tribe. So if you're looking at such kinds of people, I don't say that we learning about other people's history and their cultures and what is so important to us as Africans, but there is a level of intelligence. Our education system might not be the perfect one, but we are taught to think. We are taught to live in any situation, any kind of situation. That's why you find an African not complaining anywhere. If they're working in Vietnam, they're living there and they're working very well. If they're working in even heavy, like very complicated places like China, where there are many cases of racism that is even, they can even be racists against white people from European countries. But black people are there and they're delivering. They're working in very cold environments. They're working in very unsecure environments and without complaining. How blacks are working in Saudi Arabia as maids. They're being killed every single day, but they're still going and they're working. Some of you will say, oh no, because Africa is so poor or what? It's because the black person, the black child, the African child is brought up to be a person that can deliver, is brought up to be a good employee, is brought up to be a person that can serve better. Sometimes it really affects us. It so much affects us because we can be so much submissive to an extent that we are used. But that is also another weapon that has brought these people to think that if they don't make their kids distance themselves away from us, if they don't make their people distance themselves away from us, maybe we shall become so powerful to an extent that they can no longer control us. Because what they always want is to control the black continent. They always want to control Uganda to make sure that the leader that is there is listening to them. They want to control Nigeria to make sure that the leader there is listening to them. They want to control Rwanda to make sure that Kagame is under them and whatever they want is what he's doing. So, in doing that, the only way they can do is to teach their children, to teach their grandchildren, because they're the ones that are going to exist later, just to teach them that there is no balance between a white person and a black person. It's not just about hate, that they hate Africans or they hate black people. No, it is about insecurity, not feeling secure, because a lot of them can't compete. A lot of them can't sit down and compete with a black person. They really can't. They really can't. Let it be in technology, let it be in education, let it be in anything. If they give a black person the same opportunity that is being given to the white person, black person will always be on top. My name is Sam Benefits. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video.